Welcome, one and all, to the K.O.E. Nation for a very special Spirits review, a very old Spirits review, if you will. I am your King of Extreme, Phil, K.O.E., the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance and puns as well, folks. And we are here to get into very old Barton Bourbon, and I am joined this evening by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the 16-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Champion, quadruple distilled, non-chill filtered, blend master of ceremonies himself, Tony fucking G. Linktree / Tony the Rod for my socials, my podcasting iterations, and anything and everything. Tony fucking G. And here we are tonight, very old indeed, with very old Barton. 100 proof, folks.
crafted even
Oh, yeah.
by the Barton Distillery, so this would be pretty good
cork
stuff.
pop.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, so this is one I've had sitting on my shelf for several months. I always see the 80-ish proof version of this, and it's like
Old Barton.
it's like $13 a bottle.
Yeah.
I think I paid maybe just $20 for this one. So expectations aren't super high. That being said, I hope this is one that hits above its weight class.
It smells like it does. Because it immediately reminds me of 1792.
Okay. Which it should.
Yeah, same place.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Alright.
Not bad.
It's not bad.
at
It's
all.
just not, I mean, there's nothing like standing out to me, like blowing me away here. A little bit of cinnamon.
Slight caramel, slight vanilla.
Yeah.
It's all the basic
So,
notes of bourbon that you would expect, but not over the top.
no, nothing over the top here. So,
Slanjava. Okay, interesting.
oh,
It starts with a bit of bitter on the middle of the tongue, and then it gives way to kind of a sweet caramelly vanilla.
expands a lot.
Yeah.
Like it starts very subtle and it just kind of blows up from there.
The second drink, the bitterness fades.
Sweet.
Hmm.
Huh.
On the palate.
Huh. There's almost a bit of cherry on the finish. Like a cherry vanilla.
Like maybe the beginnings of a cherry, like when you first bite into it, but not much more after.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, thus far, this has been the best bourbon we've reviewed tonight.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah. Because one of them was an 18-year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure was.
So, goodness gracious. Now, for those who don't know, we grade on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have this before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. The K.O.E. Nation has advised you well. We're going to grade this as a bourbon, as a whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit. It's shelving. And for those new to the show, the secret fifth question. So, Tony, as a bourbon, how would you grade this bad boy?
As a bourbon, I'm actually only going to give this 2.75.
275.
Yeah, this is it's really, really sweet on the beginning. Well, I enjoy the expanse of the flavors. This is not prototypical bourbon.
I'd say I'm going to give it 3 because it's got everything you want there, but it's just subtle.
Okay.
Interesting. I figured you'd be very generous on the bourbon. What makes you give it less? Like, I'm sorry, I gotta ask.
It's a very heavy sugary beginning, and like the finish, I really like, but it's not what I expected from a bourbon. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but it's not prototypical bourbon, and it's very this is probably going to be very niche. Like this to me is not even like something I would like recommend for a budget bourbon. Budget whiskey, on the other hand, we'll get there in a second.
Okay. Well, for whiskey, how would you grade this?
3.75.
Okay, yeah, because this is utterly approachable. I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm not gonna be quite as generous as you, but 3.5 as a whiskey, because yeah, you can really you could cocktail this with just about anything.
Oh, this is under
Coke, Dr. Pepper, root beer, any kind of cocktail you can imagine. It's all there.
This is perfect for a whiskey because it's cheap. It's fairly available, maybe not necessarily in our neck of the woods. It actually took a little bit of effort for me to find this, but I did. And this is a great cocktailer. Whether we're talking like I said, a vanilla Coke, perfect for this, or a complex cocktail, perfect for that. This, as 100 proof, would not be bad on ice either. So this is lovely, very good, very drinkable.
Now, as a cask-aged spirit, Tony, because it's very old.
It is very old, according to name.
I think you gotta at least give it 2.5.
I'm actually gonna go 3 because this is I don't know how old this is. I'm gonna go probably like 2.5 years if we're gonna be generous. Probably.
Which I don't know why they call it very old, but anyway.
It's a good selling point, and that's it. If they took this and actually did age it 8 years, 10 years, 12, whew. Well, then we're probably talking about 1792.
Yeah. So,
and it's going to be really good. So, yeah. The fact that they get this much out of a very probably minimalistic casking, it's pretty impressive.
I'm gonna stick with my score here. Now, here's an interesting one: the shelving.
More of a middle shelf whiskey, in my opinion.
It is. It's
not top, but it's definitely not bottom.
Yeah. This swings with any middle shelf whiskey I got.
Yeah. This is nice.
Now, here's the interesting part: the secret. 5th question. When this bottle runs empty, will you seek another? Tony, what'd you pay for this USD?
Right around $20, give or take.
20? I'd say yeah.
Fuck yes. This is one now that this is up there with old Granddad 114 in terms of if I see it, I'm going to buy it because the price point is hard to beat for the quality inside the bottle. Granted, yeah, OGD 114 is better, and guess what? The price is going up. This is still a twisty cap. The price is probably going nowhere on this. Availability, not as much as the 86 proof, but that's fine. I see this, I'm probably going to pick it up because that's just delightful.
Yeah. So that I'd say this is an endorse from the K.O.E. Nation. Goodness gracious. So, folks, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us here at the K.O.E. Nation for this very old review of very old Barton and this very big endorsement. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. God bless every last one of you. Raise a glass to yourselves. I hope all of you make it back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. I am signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
the very old, very good Tony fucking G. We'll catch you on the next one.